The Dow Jones Industrial Average has been shattering records for weeks. It hit 26,000 just a few weeks ago. There are predictions that it could hit 30,000. Omaha's retirement strategist Darrell Bryant joins us this morning to talk about it. Darrell is one of the area's leading financial advisors. He hosts a weekly retirement radio show in Omaha that airs Saturday mornings on 1110 KFAB, and he helps folks in Omaha plan for retirement. Welcome back, Darrell. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
People, were you surprised when this thing hit 26,000? I mean, it just seems like it keeps going up.
Some people say they were surprised, but listen, it's not too much of a surprise. I don't know if you saw the State of the Union address last night, but I mean, we have a president who is taking the bull by the horns, and our current economic environment is fantastic. We have low interest rates. Unemployment is way down. Mm-hmm. Corporate profits are way up. So to bet against this market would not be a really smart thing.
So with this stock market, what should we be doing? What should we be doing to take advantage of it to plan for retirement?
Okay, so here's the thing. There's a difference between how you invest if you're 35 years old versus how you might invest if you're 65 years old. So if we're 35 years old, we're going to have our foot on the gas, right? We're going to just push forward, and we're really not terribly concerned about any market setbacks, right, at all. But to think that that we're not going to have some sort of a correction here in the near future.
And you've talked about that the last several weeks.
Sure. Listen, you know what, I'll go to this. Can we pull this in here for just a second? Every market has a cycle, and we've looked at this before, and I'm going to try to refer to a couple of visuals here for viewers. Every market has a cycle, and what you're looking at here is nothing more than the S&P 500, which is our domestic large cap, big companies, right? The S&P 500, and these are market cycles. So if we start here, we start from a trough, we go to an expansion, peak, contraction, trough, expansion, peak, contraction, trough, and this just continues and repeats, doesn't it? All right. So right now we're way out here at 8 years into an expansion.
Yeah.
To think that we're going to be immune from a decline forever would be really, really foolish. So it would be really unwise for you to have all your eggs in this market. Do I think we're going to have a decline in the near future? No, I really don't. Would I bet all of my life savings on it if I'm getting ready to retire? No, certainly not.
Well, if you're getting ready to retire, you don't want to be that aggressive.
Right.
Because there is going to be a correction at some point.
Right.
You brought some eggs in.
Brought my eggs in.
What are the eggs for?
Okay, so here's the thing. If you're a 35-year-old out there and you're getting ready to retire, or you're 35-year-old and you're saving, you're getting your company match and you're growing your dollars, it's a reasonable thing to have what I'm going to call have your foot on the gas. Yeah. Okay, you'll notice that these are stoplight colors right here. So if we're getting ready to retire, that's a different thing than if we're 35 years old. Yeah. As we're approaching retirement, we want to segregate our dollars between the dollars we need on the near term versus the dollars we need on the long term. I don't think that we're going to have a major downturn here in the near future, but I want to remind viewers of what it felt like in 2008 when we had a 37% decline just in 2008 alone. The market fell 2007, 8, and 9, as you'll recall, Mike. It fell 51%. That's why we said 401ks became 201ks. And listen, we had people coming into our office with their hat in their hand from other offices saying, can you fix this thing, right? So to think that you'd be immune to that this time if you're in close proximity to retirement would be really foolish thinking.
There were a lot of people nearing retirement at that point. I remember in 2008, 2009, that were in a bad situation, a bad spot.
Absolutely. So we would have people coming in the office, again, with their hat in their hand saying, I don't know what I was thinking, I don't know what my advisor was thinking, but we had our foot on the gas. We had everything in equities. Now we've watched the equity markets decline. Yeah. And so here we have a situation where I had $2 million just a year ago, and now I'm down to 1.2. Well, I can't do with 1.2 what I can do with $2 million. Yeah. And it wasn't terribly funny at the time to say my 401k is now a 201k.
Sure. I get it.
So,
what do you recommend then? So for people nearing retirement with this, I mean, it's soaring, it's moving. I mean, the stock market's still climbing.
Yep.
What do you recommend?
So here's what you do. Secure your retirement while you have the dollars, okay? It's obviously wiser, we'll go back to this piece right here if I may, it's obviously wiser to secure your retirement while you're wealthy, right? We don't want to wait until the world caves in on us and then say, what are we going to do about retirement, okay? So we're at an all-time high right now. This would be the time to say, you know what, honey, where are we in relationship to retiring? Let's identify those dollars we need on the short term. Let's identify those dollars we're not going to need for a while, and then invest accordingly. And you'll see all of this fall into place, and you'll see the stress level fall through the floor.
Well, when you're nearing retirement, maybe a little more conservative. If you're not sure if you're invested correctly for that stage of life that you're in right now, take advantage of the special offer today. If you call in the next 30 minutes and qualify, you'll receive a complimentary portfolio x-ray. And here's the number to call. Just call 402-932-2141. Once again, that number is 402-932-2141 to get a complimentary portfolio x-ray with Darrell and his team. Again, that phone number right there on the screen. You need to be nearing retirement or already retired. You can also visit Darrell's website for more information. That's Bryant Retirement Strategies.com.
You got it.
Darrell, thanks for coming in.
You bet.
Very good information. Very important if you're nearing retirement.
Terribly important. Yep, shore it up now while you got it.
Thank you.